Mother pig gave birth to 11 piglets, but she only had 10 teats. Looking at the extra piglet, the farmer stood up and picked up a family heirloom tool. He lifted the piglet, planning to add another dish for dinner. Luckily, a little girl rushed out and begged him to stop, so the piglet was spared for the time being. To prevent her father from harming the piglet while she was away, the girl stayed with the piglet every day without leaving its side. When she went to school, she secretly brought the piglet with her, but the desk was far too small. The restless piglet kept moving around inside. The noise alerted the teacher. Amid the laughter of classmates, the girl was sent to the office, and her parents were called in, but none of this affected how much the girl loved the piglet. Even when shopping, she brought the piglet along. Her parents thought it was just a passing phase, but as the piglet grew bigger and bigger, the girl's affection only grew stronger. The father could no longer stand it. He did not want his daughter to live with a pig forever, so he firmly ordered her to return the piglet to the farm. Otherwise, he would turn the piglet into a cooked dish right away. Even though she felt deep pain in her heart for the piglet's safety, she had no choice but to obey. The piglet was also very reluctant to part with the girl. Watching her walk away, it wanted to chase after her, but no matter what it tried, it could not find an exit, so it stepped back first, then charged forward as fast as it could. But the wooden boards only shook slightly. The animals on the farm all laughed at it and told it to give up, but the piglet refused to quit. Enduring great pain, it rammed again and again. Finally, it managed to break through. It stood up and shook itself, then ran toward the girl, but no matter how hard it tried, it could not catch up. The piglet felt deeply disappointed, but thinking that the girl would visit every day, it ran back to the farm on its own and ate its meal without a care. The other animals sighed with regret, because what the piglet did not know was that pigs on the farm never lived past Christmas. The girl came to see it every day after school, then took the school bus home, and these moments together became what the piglet looked forward to each day. But the girl's company was still too brief. The piglet decided to make some new friends, so it invited the other animals to play together, but none of them were willing to respond. The piglet had no choice but to go outside alone to entertain itself, rolling freely and happily in the mud. Before long, it became a little mud-covered pig. The animals began whispering again. The aloof horse could not understand the piglet's strange behavior. The horse thought the piglet was simply foolish. After a while, the piglet came to ask again, but still no one paid attention, because on the farm, every animal had its own duty. Some were busy hatching eggs, some produced wool, others gave milk, and none had time to play with the piglet. The piglet felt deeply disappointed. Even its food no longer tasted good. To make matters worse, that evening it was already late, and the girl was stopped by her mother, so she did not come to see the piglet. But the piglet had grown used to her company. It lay on the ground unable to fall asleep. At that moment, it wished someone would say goodnight to it. Suddenly, a gentle voice spoke and said goodnight to the piglet. The piglet stood up and looked around, but could not find where the voice came from. Then the mysterious voice spoke again, telling the piglet to sleep well first, and that it would appear tomorrow. After hearing this, the piglet obediently did as it was told.